Have you ever been at a breaking point where you realize that if you don't change your circumstances ASAP, it's likely to have some serious negative consequences on the rest of your life? Well, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm still dealing with postnatal depression and trying to be as proactive and empathetic towards myself about that as I can possibly be. I'm also on my third round of mastitis in the matter of a couple of weeks, so my energy levels are way down. I'm feeling like trash, and it makes breastfeeding a whole heap harder. Speaking of which, Hunter now has reflux, which has just added to the flow-on effect of like overcoming one challenge and then we've got another one to encounter. And I'm also just going so stir crazy. I've pretty much been cooped up inside this house for over a month. My own doing, I'll admit. I have equal parts desperation and desire to get out of the house, do things, change up my day, see people. All of those things equally amounted to like a great sense of anxiety upon leaving the house. So trying my best to overcome these irrational fears that I put inside my mind. But basically, when you put all of those things together, I feel like I'm losing the plot. Now, I'm not really one to come onto YouTube and like create like a negative vibe. That's not what I want this channel to be about. And I definitely think that you don't show people your bleeding wounds, you show them your scars. So I don't necessarily want to show you while I'm like knee deep in this situation. I would prefer to show you like me overcoming these things. But in any case, this is where we're at, and I'm going to take some proactive steps every single day for this week in order to break free from the rut that I've confined myself to and hopefully start getting like a bit more positive mental health, physical health, all of those good things. So I'm taking you guys along with me. If that is something you're keen to see, grab yourself a cuppa and let's get into the video. Pillar number one is I want to do something every day that breaks routine, or in particular gets me out of the house. So for today, one of the first things I'm gonna do is pop Hunter in the stroller and go for a walk outside. It's a lovely day and I wanna take advantage of the good weather and the scenery. I'm starting off small with my getting out of the house expeditions, and that night I went for dinner with Dave and Hunter at my parents' house. My sister was down, so it was a lovely family affair. We did end up having to leave a little bit early because Hunter was quite fussy and unsettled, but at least we gave it a try and got out of the house.
Put the stuff out, everything's on the table.
I just got to Aldi and I'm going to do our weekly grocery shop, which kind of brings me to pillar number 2, and that is switching up my diet. Hunter's been having like a lot of gas troubles as well, and I know that There's many things you can trial to sort of fix and remedy these things, but one of the things I want to try is switching up my diet to remove anything that could exacerbate his reflux. So randomly tomatoes is on that list, and then predictably things like carbonated drinks, caffeine and dairy. So I am going to try and cut those out. So as I'm going up and doing the weekly groceries, I'll be having a hunt around for some alternative things that I can eat and drink on a daily to maintain sort of my overall health and energy, but also hopefully not sort of upset his stomach. Let's go. I'm finding it really difficult to get in enough food throughout the day, so I always make sure to have a big and healthy dinner at night time. I'm also doing a quick workout today. I've been setting a goal for myself to do 3 to 4 10-minute workouts a week. I found a YouTube channel called Belly Strong that has a postpartum workout playlist, and it has workouts for each week you are postpartum all the way up to 12 weeks. So I've been doing that and enjoying it. It is Monday, and pillar number 3 is to do something every day that kind of benefits either my physical or mental health. And I'd like this to be something that does not involve me going on my phone or laptop. So, I mean, I can do that, but like, I need to add an extra activity that is not those things. So today is typically my cleaning day. I have been a bit of out of routine when it comes to cleaning on a Monday, but I did manage to get it done this morning. I just, as soon as I woke up, literally got straight into it. And thankfully Mum was coming down today to help out with Hunter in the morning, and she ended up helping me finishing clean the house, which was fantastic. And then we just did a short 10-minute sort of stretching and flexibility video on YouTube, just part of this postpartum sort of workout series that I have been doing. And I've also sat down and read a couple of chapters of my book. So I feel really accomplished, number 1, but number 2, I'm also doing some things for myself, which is really nice and definitely something I want to make sure I do every single day. I just fed Hunter, hence the spew stains on my shirt, and we're going for a walk in the pram. And this is actually the first time that I've taken him out in the pram by myself. So I feel very grown up and responsible and just really good about myself, I suppose. There's this cute little pond area near where I live, and it has a couple of picnic table areas with barbecues and a few different walking paths. So if I take this path, I can head down to the water and the shops, or I could also take that path and I can go around to a different part of the water that way. But it's a pretty magical place where I live, I must admit. On this day, Hunter had kept me up virtually throughout the night feeding, and I was awake super early, so I figured I may as well just get up and get ready for the day. I fed him and left him with Dave and decided that I was going to take Mac for a walk. We went down to the caravan park and the inlet and just had some lovely quiet walking time together. There was virtually no one up and it was so peaceful.
When we finally sober,
It's Wednesday arvo. I'm currently at the hospital. I've got an appointment with the physio to talk about my pelvic floor, which is exciting. Not only is this appointment itself out of the ordinary for me, it's the first time I'm going to one of these, but also it's the first time that I have gone out, not with Hunter, and left him with someone other than Dave. So I went around to mum and dad's house, had a cuppa there, and dropped him off with Nanny for some Nanny and Poppy time, and I'm gonna see what this entails and then head back and pick up my boy.
Do you know I'm looking?
It's the final day of my getting out of a RUT challenge. I ate myself a healthy breakfast this morning, and then my cousin Crystal, her husband John, and 2 boys came over, and we decided to go on a lovely walk with Hunter. We went down to the park and had a lovely time walking through the trees and by the pond and just catching up as well.
This moment, can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay?
This was honestly the best week in order to do this challenge, because I had a lot of sort of stressful circumstances going on behind the scenes that I didn't show, but despite that, I was super intentional about making sure I took the time to, you know, smash out these kind of 3 priorities every single day. So looking after what I was eating, taking the time to do something for myself physically or mentally, and then also being able to get out of the house or do something different every single day to kind of switch up my routine. Now, I don't necessarily feel like I'm fully out of the rut that I was in, but I definitely feel like a little bit more refreshed and reset, and maybe this is something that I could do sort of on a month-by-month basis and sort of change up my parameters or my challenge goals, if you will. And if you guys are feeling like you're in a similar situation, maybe in a rut or like a bit frustrated, need a little bit of a life refresh, maybe we could do these together and sort of come up with what our goals or our daily habits are going to be. I think that would be really fun. But thank you guys so much for joining me this week. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below. I put out new videos every single week. With that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.